particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the California Golden Bears, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Bears offense will get the first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Holds it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Pittsburgh's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They run the reverse. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Hit right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Good pick pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
Full start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Davis looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch on the left. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Unleashes one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
Full start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a as these stats will show you. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. That second down loss was not exactly what they had in mind. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 8. He might want another play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. This guy can throw it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Goff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Scanning the field, it's Osborne. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodgers. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line. Pitt now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Looking for the first down. Pitt comes to the line on fourth. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Power football with the run. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Cal! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Pitt pushing the pace.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Going with the ground game left. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
The great thing about running a bootleg is it gets the quarterback outside the pocket right now. It allows him to use his athleticism. You got to drop back. You got to use your eyes. You got to play the pass first, and then all of a sudden he takes off and chews up yards so quickly.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Davis looking to pass. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it's no good. Oh, there is laundry on the deck, and it might be a reprieve for this kicker. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Powers forward, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guy.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Davis will throw. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal coming up. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
They'll send the back in motion. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
Yeah, and you failed on first and second, but on third down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
35, hit 7.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the...
Turning it on! He's all the way across the 40. They'll passing game getting it done. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go with a direct snap. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. 4th down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. And you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Golden Bears are on the move. Offense changing the play. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Running behind that left side. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
To the air, it's Osborne. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. You get the big play. Now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Just drives in between the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard-hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Davis will throw. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Gonna look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Davis looking to pass. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to the ground game on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, if they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they...
He's got it. 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
With the catch, it's Rodgers. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Going for the big play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Cal! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Goff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up. Extra on that. But what a play by this defense to get the football.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Davis will throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Wants to go up top. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone.
Here we go. Set.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Cal.
Let's go.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Double.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete.